Good morning, friends and family. I was booked on an early morning podcast and had a few moments. I thought I would share with you kind of what's going on with me right now and what I'm seeking prayer for and guidance for and your feedback for. I'm presenting in October on a topic that's very dear to my heart, generational influence. I believe in generational blessings. I believe that there are so many blessings in my life that are because my parents and grandparents and great-grandparents loved Jesus. I believe that we can bestow those blessings on our children, but that we have to be very intentional about it, that it's not something that just happens. So I'm teaching on that and specifically referencing Titus 2. I feel as if the church has failed to raise young women to aspire to be wives and mothers. There is not a sufficient anti-feminism voice out there to help us raise girls who understand how to be biblical women. I mean, it's wonderful to want to be a Proverbs 31 woman, but there's a method to teaching it. And so I would like to see churches get more intentional about teaching young men to be men and young women to be ladies. And my motto is I would love to see young women getting out of their sweatpants, holding a smartphone and into a strand of pearls, reading their Bible, because it's really important to humanity that we have women who aspire to be mothers and wives and who know how to keep a home together. I am currently in my day job, I employ about 50 people, and there's a handful of intact homes among them. There are lots of blended families, lots of families that move kids around from week to week, and it's tragic and it's epidemic. And it's absolutely our fault, church. We absolutely have abdicated educating women specifically to the educational system. We've allowed women to believe that they are being held back and held down and that they have to fight and scratch and claw instead of teaching them how to be women and how to embrace the power of femininity. And God created men to be men and all that men are. We're created to be all that men are not. There is such a different purpose for women, but it's no less important. In fact, it might be more important. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, as they say. Mark Driscoll is a pastor who's doing wonderful work. I love listening to him about raising young men, but there are not enough anti-feminist voices out there who are really speaking to a woman's role in a biblical way, a woman's role in rearing up the next generation. So my presentation will be to mostly women in their 50s and 60s, how to teach women in their 20s and 30s to raise little children, young ladies, to be women of God, who know how to get a hold of God, who know how to build a home that stays intact, who know how to change society for the better. So I would ask you to be in prayer, and also I want your feedback, things that your church is doing that has been successful, things you wish you had learned as a child, things you wish you had more help, more reinforcements on teaching your own children. As I put this presentation together, I really hope that it becomes perhaps a course or maybe even a book about what it really means to raise children, raise little girls in the fear and admonition of the Lord to be biblical women of God and power. So please be in prayer. I appreciate your feedback and have a wonderful day. God bless you.